Hi, my name is Naya Stewart. I'm joined by head cross country coach Mason Rhodes, and we're previewing the Lone Star Conference Championships. Talk a little bit about how your season has gone so far.
The season's been really good. We knew coming into this season it was going to take until the end before we really started seeing success. So we really focused our first handful of races to be test of fitness, see where we're at, and then build off of that. After our last non-conference race out at Huntsville, we really had a successful day. Everyone ran the best race they have all season, and so we're really coming into form right when it matters for conference this weekend.
Good. Who has stepped up for you so far?
So on the men's side, we've really seen freshman Parker Brown step up, and then senior Corey Maxwell. They've both traded off being first and second on the team all season, and especially out at Huntsville, Parker got Corey by a few seconds and was the first finisher for the team.
So, I'm sorry to cut you off.
On the women's side, we've had a strong group of three sophomores with Rachel Malik, Haley Malik, and Zoe Nesbitt. Those three have really been a nice tight group. And then we've had freshmen Maddie Thurston right behind them on their heels. So it should be a fun group of four going in, and then it's anyone's ball game for who's going to be 5, 6, and 7.
So in practice, do they really push against each other for that first and second place so they can, continue to compete in those?
Yeah,
races?
So practices are really designed to put them in a group, get them comfortable running together. So that way when we get out into a race, when they find themselves close to each other, they're able to use that to make them run better versus use it to hinder them. So every time we're out doing easy runs, doing fast workouts, I try to pair them up with people who they are running around in races. So hopefully when we get into these important races, they're able to get shoulder to shoulder and really use that to drive them through the race.
And what are your expectations for this conference meet?
So this is kind of our last run at the Lone Star, and I've really pushed that all year to let's go out and finish strong, finish with a bang, and then get ready for MIAA. So like I said earlier, this race has been the one we put the pin in on the calendar to say we want to be ready for this race. On the ladies' side, they've got to jump up to the 6-kilometer distance, and we already had one 6K this year at OSU. It was a really good test at OSU, and now they really have a good understanding on what to do for that distance. I think they're going to come out and really surprise themselves and run very well. On the men's side, this is our last 8K before we jump up to 10K at regionals. So the whole men's team is really pushing to have a really good race, hopefully get a final season PR. In the team standings, we've really looked at the teams that we are competitive against. I think we were ranked 11th and 12th on men and women. So really anything that we're able to do over that season ranking is going to be a good day. I think on the women's side, they have a chance to push into the top 10. The men, if we're able to push to 10th or better, I think that'll be a icing on the cake year, and we'll be happy leaving a Lone Star behind us and moving on into the MIAA for next season.
And what factors like weather or the course impact the race? And how do you prepare for this?
Yeah, so we got very lucky this week and had fall break. So our race time for the men is 9:30. Race time for the women is 10:30. So Monday, Tuesday, we came out and started practice right around that time both days since we had no class. So we got out, a little bit of food on our system, sunshine, it was a little hot, and really kind of did a trial run of what it's going to feel like on race day. But then also during the season, all of our workouts have the goal of being ready for our race distance. So 6K, 8K for women and men. Everything from mile repeats to fast workouts to long runs. Everything is done with the goal of being ready to run for the women 6 kilometers, for the men 8 kilometers at their fastest possible.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you. We'll see y'all later.
All right.